Here with Braxton Amos, who had to put on his W hat before we had our interview today. But congratulations, man! Doubled up here at the UWW Juniors. I guess question is, are they going to let him do both styles? No, you don't have to choose, do you?
No.
Some years they talk about that, right? I mean, are you appreciative of the fact that they say, okay, you're going to wrestle for a full week for the United States, do two styles, and try to get us two podiums?
Honestly, I think I kind of earned my spot. It's
Yep.
checked my way through. I gave up one scoring exchange the entire tournament. It's been a wild month. Just between just training and everything else, it's been 20 something matches in a month between senior level and this. So I mean, I think I definitely earned the right to represent the U.S. for a full week.
Yeah, and the tournaments you've been doubling up, right? You last chance qualifier, Olympic trials, junior trials. I mean, talk about the kind of not only condition you have to have, but the mental strength you have to be able to do that. And I mean, I guess in some days you may have even had to wrestle the same two styles on the same day, right?
Yeah.
How do you approach that? Because not everybody takes on that challenge, and you're doing it.
It's wrestling. Like I've said previously, we could be doing a lot worse things right now. There's guys my age overseas, defending our country. I can wrestle a couple matches in a day, and it's you just fall to the level of your training. The train is tough in Madison, and when you're exhausted, you got to perform, and I think I've done that well up to this point.
So did you feel like the course of this gauntlet of the last month or so, you've felt you've improved? I mean, you've performed, you've had successes, but are you feeling that this kind of grind is going to help you when you go and compete at a world tournament?
Yeah, I mean, if you watch a lot of the foreigners, they gas out late in matches, and I don't think there's a lot of guys out there that are doubling up and have as tough as training as they're putting us through in Madison, at the RTC and at UW. So I mean, I think I'm ready for it. Whether or not I am, I guess we'll find out in August. But it's been a wild ride.
I got Kyle Klingman from Win Magazine here. Excuse me, Flow Wrestling.
You seem like a nice guy, but after you got hit by that 4-point throw, you were not a nice guy. You pulled back on the mat. Did that unleash something in you?
It's kind of like the old Roadhouse saying, like, be a nice guy until you don't have to be a nice guy. And hats off to him for not giving up. He went out there and gave it everything he had. It comes to a point in time where you have to pick it up a notch, and if it gets a little bit violent, I'm sorry, but we're trying to compete to represent the U.S. Like, so what? Sorry about your luck. It's going to be rough.
So I've got Mike Finn from Win Magazine. Also, he's going to be in your headset. Mike, you're good to go.
Braxton, congratulations. I'm still trying to understand a little bit how you're able to do all these different styles. Plus, you've also got the college folk style as well. Are you surprised more wrestlers at your age are not doing what you're doing?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's the numbers at this tournament were up more than usual. I think around, I want to say like 25 to 30 of us doubled up. At this age, I don't know why people aren't. We're young. As long as we're not injured, I don't see why guys aren't doing this 3 days in a row.
How long do you think you could keep doing these styles, both at one time?
It's something we talk about, week in and week out. Like, hey, how long until they're going to force me to make a decision? And it's just kind of how long my body can hold up to it. Obviously, at some point in time, I'm gonna have to make a choice. But as long as I'm out here, still making the trial, still competing, still making noise in both, I'm gonna keep on doing it until either my body quits or I decide I want to pick one. But right now, it's not gonna be for a while.
Braxton, is it tougher on the body or the mind with what you're doing?
Definitely the mind. It's tough on my body, but the body will do what the mind tells it to. And they give us a lot of breaks, or not a lot of breaks, but time to rest. We'll go hard, and then after a competition, they're going to give me a week off. They give me time to reset mentally and physically. But it's tougher. At trials, I knew nobody else wrestled 9 matches before the week before to get into the tournament. So it's mentally taxing, but at the same time, it's fun.
Are you good, Mike? Okay, I lost my connection there. You good, Mike Finn?
Yes, I'm good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so you wrestled with the RTC this year. You still have an opportunity to still have to go out and wrestle for the Badgers next year, right? Is that something you're looking forward to after you get through a summer of going for world medals and then coming back to Madison and going in front of the fans that have supported you during your year in transition here?
Yeah, I'm really excited to put on the W and compete. There was a lot of question marks left at the end of this college year of, hey, how would I have done at 197? I was kind of hoping to, answer a few at the Olympic trials and here, but the question's still up there, and it's going to be fun finding out the answer whenever that may be. I just want to thank the RTC for supporting me as much as they have with everything, and also thank you to Sunkist for doing everything they have for me.
I really appreciate Braxton. Congratulations. Great series of wrestling here, and we look forward to seeing you this summer.
Thank you, guys.
Be well.